All right, so same walkthrough this time with the TI-36X Pro. So the TI-36X Pro, we're going to do the same thing as we do here. We want to go ahead and look at these middle school girls, the length of the longest phone call, and we want to find all of those big four, the median, the IQR, the mean, and the standard deviation, which we can do with the calculator. So the first thing we need to do, let me get to my calculators. I need to move this, sorry, I'm being slow. So we can see everything, all right. First thing we need to do is enter our data. So we're going to press the data button. And you can see we have nice little lists here. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to pretend that there was some data in here already, just so I can show you how to clear it. If for some reason there's already data in your list, like you've used this before, if you press data a second time, it asks you if you want to clear a list. So I'm just going to say, yeah, go ahead and clear that. So anyways, after that, you're just going to enter your data, pressing enter after each thing. 15, 18, 42, 46, 48, 48. This is, I know, riveting YouTube video content right here. This is what is going to get me those big YouTube bucks, right? Anyways, once I've entered all my data, I can see which space I'm on, which is the 15th. And if I want to, I can confirm that there are 14 data values. So I've entered them all appropriately. And now I want to get out of this. I'm going to do second in mode to quit. Now we actually want to do some statistics to that data. So as you see above data in blue, it says stat. So we're going to press second and data. And then it's going to be like, what do you want to do? Well, we have one variable and we want to know about it. So we're going to choose one var stats. It's going to ask me where my data is. That's in L1. And it's going to ask me how often my data is appearing. So we want to say everything that appeared in my data set only appeared once, right? The reason why this would be used otherwise is if, say, we had summarized our data. So if we had number of siblings and then we had the number of people count, so people who had 0 siblings in our class, maybe there were 5. People who had 1 sibling, maybe there were 7. That's when we would want to have 2 different lists. So we would use like L1 and then L2. But we are dealing with a list of just data and it's all in there just one time. So we're going to choose calculate. And then we can see all the pieces that we might want. And the nice thing about the TI-36X Pro is it puts it in a more reasonable order. So how many things did we have? 14. Now we know that we've entered everything right. Our X bar, that's our mean, right? Don't forget, mean is X bar. Our standard deviation, we have a little S with an X there. That's our standard deviation. Sigma with an X, this is our population standard deviation. So you don't want to use this. It's never going to be the right answer for anything. We have a summation of X's. Summation. This stuff is meaningless. This is just used for crazy calculations if you were to do something different. And then if we keep scrolling, we have our min, our Q1, our median, which is actually labeled as our median. And our IQR is not here, but we know IQR is Q3 minus Q1. 51 minus 15 is just 36. So we're taking this stuff that we could spend days and days on doing by hand, and we're taking it into just put it into your calculator, have it output the answers. And it's more about which do we use when, how will these things be impacted, and what do they really mean for us in terms of what we're dealing with in terms of our answers. So that's it. That's the 36X. If you need more help, I have more videos of this, and I can help you in class too.